So how's it going, boss buddies? Now last week I was rummaging through my samples looking for something new to wear for the day, and I stumbled across Memo's Russian Leather, which I realised I hadn't done a review of yet because I haven't worn it yet. So I'm going to be back in just a second with my full review on this one. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now as I was saying last week, I was rummaging through my little bucket of samples here, looking for something to wear, and I came across this one right here, which was Memo's Russian Leather. As you can see, I got this one from Rosemary Perfumery. Now I've had this since October, beginning of October was when I was there, and I picked up a whole bunch of samples, and for somehow, I've no idea why, because I really liked this one when I was in the store. Somehow this one managed to slip through the cracks and I never actually got to wear it. So when I was sorting through my samples the other day and I stumbled across it, I thought definitely this is one I'm going to wear today. So I think it was last Wednesday or last Tuesday when I actually wore it. Now, of all, I'm a massive fan of the Memo leathers. I do really enjoy them all the ones I've tried so far. This one is no exception to that. This one, I mean, what I do love about them is their kind of uniqueness. I think they are the best, yeah, personally, I think they are the best leather fragrances available on the market. They're long lasting, they've got great projection, and they're all quite unique as well in their own little way. Like with the Italian leather, you've got that beautiful tomato leaf, which just separates it from sort of anything else that I've really ever smelled. With African leather, it's so beautiful and sort of powdery and smooth. And then you got the Irish leather as well, which as I said in my review, really reminds me of green Irish tweed. It's like a very fresh smelling fragrance, but then it's also got that wonderful leather note in it as well. And then the same goes with the Russian leather as well. To me, what I really like about this one is it's probably, I'd have to say, out of all of them, this one's probably the least leathery one to me, to my nose. This one does have a lot of notes in it though. It's got a beautiful sort of mint note in there, which I would have to have a guess as to why it's called Russian leather, because it is fresh and it is quite cooling fragrance. It's also quite relaxing fragrance to wear as well, because there's a wonderful sort of lavender note that floats around in the background, and then also you got pine in there as well, which goes to make. I mean, it is a wonderful smelling fragrance. To me, it's probably going to be, I would have to say, out of all the leathers of the line, this one's probably going to be the most mass appealing, if that makes sense. I would say more people would like this one than maybe any of the others, because it doesn't have any notes that sort of really stick out and make it too unique. It is unique in its own little way, but nothing sort of that makes it sort of unlikable. I'd say it's a bit more of like a designery, like a mass appealing sort of designer sort of smelling scent, rather than like a real unique niche, if that makes any sense. But it is a very likable scent as well. I mean, the one thing that does separate definitely from being a designer is the fact that you can smell the quality of the ingredients in there. I mean, as you can with all the other Memo leathers. They're made of such high quality ingredients that it does stand out, and it does smell like it should be expensive. So that's one thing I love about the Memo leathers, because I mean, generally leather fragrances don't tend to be particularly strong, whereas that's one thing that I do love about the Memo line. They are fantastic performing leather fragrances. So let's go over the notes of this one. As I said, you got mint in there, you got clary sage, cedar leaf, Siberian pine needle, as I said, which really does stand out to me. You got coriander seed, Provençal lavender, rosemary, nutmeg, Guaiac wood, Basil, Patchouli, Tonka bean, leather, and Cypress. So you've got quite a few fresh notes in there, including that including that mint as well, which gives it a sort of a nice cooling effect, as well as that leather, as well as the lavender, which gives it a sort of a nice relaxing vibe as well. I mean, it's definitely one worth trying out. If you are a fan of the other leathers from Memo, definitely check this one out, and I think you'll see what I mean by this one's a bit more mass appealing. This one's going to be one that when you walk into a room, most people are going to enjoy this fragrance. It's probably not going to be the one that you get asked about the most, because it's not, like I say, it's not particularly unique, but people will say that you smell nice. So I mean, my wife enjoyed this one as well, so yeah, I mean, definitely one worth checking out. As I said, the projection and the longevity is pretty good. You're probably looking at around 2 to 3 feet with this one. As far as projection goes, longevity, this one will go all day and all evening. This was going well after my evening workout as well, which is when I got a compliment from my wife on how I was smelling that day. So, I mean, that's Russian Leather by Memo. As usual, please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about that one below. Let me know which ones are your favourite leathers from the Memo line, and any other recommendations you got from leather fragrances as well. Besides that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with my scent of the day, anything else I've got going on, any pictures of the destruction that the new kittens are causing in my life and in my house. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. That way you'll never miss another video. Until my next video, stay smelling fantastic, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.